I just got home from a 2-week tour of Italy, complete with historical sites, beautiful views, and delicious food. There's just one problem though. I hate travel. Let me explain. Since I can remember, travel has always felt like a chore to me. It doesn't matter how photogenic the location is, how appetizing the food, or how appealing the weather. It just doesn't change how my brain naturally views it. I've often felt like I might be the only person in the world who doesn't like to travel, and I know that's not true, but sometimes it feels like it. I'm an optimist in almost every area of my life, but for some reason, just the idea of travel turns me into a grumpy old man. But this trip was a huge bucket list item for Abby that we'd been planning for over a year, and so I vowed to have a good attitude for the entire trip, and I stuck to it. I talk a lot on this channel about having a good attitude or choosing to have a good attitude and doing things outside of your comfort zone. And I definitely practice both of those things throughout the duration of this trip. That small choice to have a good attitude no matter what the trip threw at me, even if it was way outside of my comfort zone, was an incredibly powerful one. There's a significant body of research that has shown that choosing your attitude will change your life for the better. Shawn Achor, a psychology researcher from Harvard, says that 90% of our long-term happiness is predicted not by the world around us, but by how our brain processes the world around us. And our attitude has a massive contribution to that. Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." Both ancient wisdom and modern science point to the same thing here. That choosing your attitude, choosing to have a positive attitude, can make a massive difference. I realized looking back at the trip, I was outside of my comfort zone at least 50% of the time. The only times I was in my comfort zone was while I was sleeping or showering or getting ready to sleep or taking a much needed break in our accommodations during peak tourist times. At home, I'm in my comfort zone the vast majority of the time. And it's those rare but important moments outside of your comfort zone that help you grow as a person. I wanted to go home at least 50 times during the course of the 2 weeks, but I didn't let my mind dwell on it. I just reminded myself that I was happy to be here, and I was. I learned a lot on this trip. That's something people who like travel tend to say, but it's true, I did. I was reminded that memories happen because an event or moment is outside of our normal mundane existence. And most of this trip was outside of normal. This trip also gave me a new appreciation for a few things back home, like free and ready access to drinking water, free public restrooms nearly everywhere you go, and a new, profound appreciation for our grocery stores. It also reminded me that I'm naturally a homebody. I bask in the contentment of routine and consistency. I really enjoy my simple life, and I feel no need to escape from it. And that's something that I am incredibly grateful for. So, am I glad we took this adventure halfway around the world? Yes. Do I like travel? No, not naturally. But that doesn't mean I can't choose to enjoy it when the opportunity is presented to me.